Hey, it's Hailey. So I recently got the PFO closure done and it went very smoothly. I'm recovering really well.
Hailey Bieber reveals she underwent heart surgery. The new update comes over a month after her health scare.
Definitely the scariest moment of my life. It was definitely a really eye-opening thing for me. I definitely felt a lot of anxiety through the situation. Right away, he asked for somebody to please call 911 and get a doctor.
The model breaks down the moment she knew something was wrong and how husband Justin Bieber was by her side throughout the ordeal.
Basically, I was sitting at breakfast with my husband, and all of a sudden I felt this really weird sensation that kind of like traveled down my arm from my shoulder all the way down to my fingertips. Justin was like, "Are you okay?" And I just didn't respond because I wasn't sure.
Hailey says she thought these were symptoms of a stroke, but her doctors discovered that wasn't the case.
They did some scans and they were able to see that I had suffered a small blood clot to my brain, which they labeled and categorized as something called a TIA. Basically, it's like having a mini stroke. It definitely feels like having a stroke, except my body was able to resolve it pretty quickly.
Hailey then goes on to share details about her procedure.
So the recommendation from my doctors at UCLA was to have a procedure done called a PFO closure. And they travel up to the heart and they put this small little button. It looks like a little button that buttons close the flap in the heart, and then eventually your heart tissue grows back over the closure device, and that's it. And then you have it forever and you continue on with normal life.
Hailey ends the video by explaining why it's important to share her truth.
It's kind of like hard for me to tell this story, and because it already was like kind of a public situation and people kind of knew, but they didn't really know the full story. And I also wanted to wait to explain everything until my procedure was done and finished and everything had gone smoothly and was okay. That's my story. That's what happened.
Following the traumatic experience, a source told ET this quote solidified that Justin will always be by Hailey's side.
It's an amazing feeling.
The source added, quote, "Hailey is his world and he could never imagine life without her. This brought them closer together than ever before, and it was a reminder for the both of them to really appreciate each other and their special relationship."